In the sun-baked heart of Akwamu village, where the Volta River whispers secrets to the palm fronds and the air hums with the rhythm of trotro horns and distant highlife beats, ambition wears many faces. Some chase it with hoes in the yam fields, others with clever trades in the bustling home market. But you are more. He chased it with a mirror, a smartphone, and an unshakable belief that the world owed him its spotlight. At 29, with a clerk's modest wage and dreams as wide as the Atlantic, you wasn't just living, he was performing. His WhatsApp statuses painted a portrait of untouchable opulence, sleek suits conjured from thrift stores, feasts that were more filter than fact, and a swagger that turned dusty paths into runways. Why blend when you can blaze, he'd say, tossing that perfect fade like a challenge to the gods themselves. Yet beneath the gloss, cracked spiderweb like dry season earth. Bills piled like unharvested cocoa pods, loans leaked like village gossips, and the weight of pretense pressed heavier than the harmattan wind. You swore he'd eclipse every colleague at the cooperative office, outshine their steady plods with his electric shine. Little did he know, to keep that vow, he'd plunge into the unthinkable, a descent from kingly heights to the humble dust of reality, where true gold isn't borrowed but forged in quiet fires. And in Akwamu, where ancestors watch with knowing eyes, such falls often bloom into the fiercest rises. If you've never met a man who acts like he stepped out of a Snapchat filter, then allow me to introduce you more. At 29 years old, single, and working as a clerk in the local cooperative office in Akwamu village, Ghana, Yo's life screamed luxury on WhatsApp status updates but whispered poverty in his savings jar hidden under the bed. Every Monday, he'd post quotes like, "This week bends to my will," or "Big man energy is my inheritance," or while yelling at his reflection because his favorite cologne bottle had tipped over again. Yo was handsome, broad-shouldered, and theatrical in that way Ghanaians from the Volta region could be, full of flair and unapologetic charm. His small mud brick room was a shrine to knockoff watches, imported shirts bought on credit from the market in Ho, and shoes polished to a shine that fooled everyone. He loved declaring, "A man must keep his shine, even if his pocket is weeping." His father, Papa Amoa, would call from their family farm in the hills and grumble, "Son, stop racing shadows who drive their daddy's cars. You're running on your own sweat, not spells." You would chuckle and reply, "Papa, you don't get this era. Appearance is the crown." His mornings were pure theater. Up at 5 a.m., he'd pray boisterously for breakthroughs, then mutter that the ancestors favored his cousin's prayers more swiftly. Next came the hour-long wardrobe debate. You never know who'll spot you on the trotro, your breakthrough chief might be at the junction. He'd douse himself in half a vial of aftershave, snap mirror selfies with captions like, "Set to rule the day," despite the unpaid water levy notice pinned to his door. His best mate and roommate, Kojo, had long stopped offering wisdom. That morning, as you layered on a stirred splash of lotion, Kojo sighed, Your monthly wage couldn't buy that scent you're drowning in." You grinned. "Bro, hush. Don't box me in. I worship a generous God." Kojo rolled his eyes. "Sure, but even the spirit said plan ahead." You flicked his wrist. "Planning's for the visionless. Mine's crystal, luxury on fumes." At the cooperative office, a dusty building overlooking the palm groves, colleagues smelled Yo's arrival before seeing him, his aftershave heralding like a festival drum. He'd saunter in, hips loose, fake calling, "Yeah, hold the truck, I'll wrap up shortly," though the only waiter was the office sweeper needing him to shift his stool. One co-worker, Quadwo, secretly admired the show. He was the practical type, same faded loafers weekly but always spotless. As he breezed in with his faux leather satchel, the woman cooed, "Morning, yo. How's the palace?" Yo flipped his fade dramatically. "Palace life tires a king, eh? Too many subjects dodging their tributes." Quadwo chuckled. "You're incorrigible, yo. Hope the chief hasn't summoned you for that plot rent." Yo pouted playfully. "Why the jabs? I'm a model tenant." Quadwo smirked. "That's not what your lantern said last night, coughing like a chain spirit." Yo gasped. "You overheard?" Quadwo nodded. "Eavesdropping's not my style, but war stock." The office erupted in guffaws. Yo hissed but joined in. Even lambs need pep talks sometimes. That evening, Yo prepped for a cousin's name day bash at a roadside chop bar in the village square. He'd bragged to Kojo, "This party will witness fire, I slay till the stars testify." But trouble brewed, only 45 cedis in his mobile money wallet. Kojo probed, "And if the bill drops?" Yo beamed. "Fear not. Some sharp guy will cover me. I'm the ancestors' golden boy." He swiped Kojo's cap, spritzed his last aftershave, and hitched a ride from a neighbor to roll up like royalty. Inside the bar, lit by fairy lights strung on mango trees, Yo boomed greetings. "My kin. You hid how this spot glows like moonlight." He claimed the head stool, snapped a dozen selfies, fidgeted his shirt cuff every 5 minutes, and ensured the server knew he was the sharpest blade there. Ordering time, the menu hit like a thunderclap. 175 cedis for grilled tilapia. "Is it bathed in shea butter?" he whispered. The server grinned. "It's fresh from the river, bro." You recovered. "Fine, one small plate, for the gram's sake." Post-meal, the bill arrived like an uninvited rain. Folks fiddled with their plates or feigned phone scrolls. "Your mama to the celebrant, who's footing this?" "We're splitting, equal shares," came the reply. Your spirit fled. He faked a call, "Yes, uncle, I'm heading out." He rose as if for the latrine, but his satchel tumbled, spilling a crumpled receipt from Quick Loan app. Silence blanketed the table for 3 heartbeats before Snickers broke. "Your loans now." He forced a bellow. "Old paper, guys, ancient history." Yet that night, he vowed redemption via a village photo shoot the next weekend, pics captioned, "Unbreakable King vibes." Meanwhile, his landlady lurked with her own decree, "Rent or relocate." Next dawn, post-upload, as he dashed to work, Papa rang. "Son, those shots online, you look like you swallowed a crow." You laughed. "Papa, small steps to glory." Puppet scared. "Pay the plot first, before the next pose. Don't shine outside and squat inside." You giggled. "You fret too much." Papa sighed. "Someday, this filter life will school you." You smirked. "Not me, Papa. I'm schooling the feet." By mid-month, your funds echoed like an empty calabash. Morning still saw him primed like a chief's heir, though his solar lamp dimmed, water levy loomed, and charcoal sack emptied days prior. Kojo, roommate extraordinaire, hit his limit. Spotting you raiding his pomade, he snapped, "Yo, how many warnings? That's my shine, not communal." You batted lashes. Kojo, brotherhood shares all. No, Kojo backed. I'm guarding my coins, not glow. Spare me extras. You chortled. Tight-fisted much. When blessings hit, I'll gift you a barber shop. Kojo crossed arms. Before then, settle your water share. You waved like banishing ghosts. Bills dull the spirit. The power that cleared last moons will handle this. Kojo snorted. Last moon, I was that power. Work sour too. The gossip ring, led by Abina the ledger keeper, buzzed about yours gloss. One noon, she quipped loudly, "Some borrow for bling, then parade like overlords." You glanced up, saccharine smile. "Speak bold if it's me." Abina smirked. "Not aiming your way." You beamed brighter. "Wise, I chat only with equals." The office awed like a wrestling crowd. Quadwo, desks away, shook his head. You crave chaos." You winked. "Peace boss." Quadwo leaned in. "Peace pockets deeper, recall." You scoffed. "Spare the pauper sermons." Lunch, your Stephen held plain Banku sans fish. Quadwo eyed it. "Chief chop life, where's the relish?" You sighed theatrically. "Healer says no proteins, stirs my blood." Quadwo grinned. "Or stirs alerts." You shot daggers. "One day, wealth hits you, and this thrift talk fades." Quadwo nodded. "Then I'll buy you an abacus for your dues." Later, a landlady texted, "Grace ends. Pay by Friday." You paled, dialing Kojo. "Remind me, fast starts tomorrow." "Why?" "For plot providence." Kojo huffed. "I forwarded my share, fast solo." Popper called dusk. Rent sorted. You fibbed. "On it, Popper." "Hurry, boy. Akwamu's no paradise, ladies take cowries, not chants." You hung, fuming. "All de me idol. They miss my grind." Weekend escape, pause to a new shebeen, silver palm, drinks priced like dowries. Menu perused, you prayed inwardly, ancestors, grace for broke royalty. End of night split, he shelled his final 40 cedis for a sip he skipped. App queried, "Confirm." "No," he breathed, "but elegance demands sacrifice." Dawn, stone broke, no roadside roasted yam en route. Salary soon, reset next moon, he soothed. But salvation. Urgent. War struck, boss entered, team, snag, wages lagged 2 weeks. Groans rose, your iced over. 2 weeks. Catastrophe for the cashless. Staring at boss like he'd caused the harvest, then to Kojo, same office, heard. Kojo, your fast queue, official. Your whist. Kojo, mercy, ruin complete. Kojo parted. Endure. Dial down the king chants at dawn. You sighed. Can't, it's my mark. That week, word crumbled by lone pings. Wednesday dress up, alert flashed. Your Amoa, repay 150 cedis by noon, or shame. Ignored, makeup mid-staff huddle, phone blared unsilenced, caller, quick loan chasers. All eyes. Boss scowled. You're outside. Trivia, sir. It rang anew, last alert, your Moa, we track. Laughter thundered. Post-meet, Abina jabbed. Gloss crashes into truth. Your hissed. My death at least stylish. Quadwo chuckled. You're a broke bad now. Dusk, you're hunched in his hut, supping curry with tin milk, pondering paths. The lad hood sneered, Gurry. Only you French, now meted sugar grains. Ancestors, not the script, he shook. Popper rang. Dreamed shadows pursued you. Likely landlady, Popper. See your path. Sees the chief act sans chief spirit. Friday finale, accountant wailed, delayed pay slashed, cuts. You wept. To Kojo post shift, dawn, bro exhausted. Plan. Feign fade, revive post boom. Kojo howled tears. Lunatic. You're dramatized. Lunacy beats levy. Bedside vigil, perhaps humblings the lesson. Chuckle, gentler way, though. By lag's end, your swagger sagged like wilted plantain leaves. Hair oil soured, nails chipped like eroded parts, screen scarred. Yet statuses, grateful amid trials. Friday Eve, cross-legged, up-glaring, 21 cedis. Insult, not income. Kojo, pala-charging loan bulb, fasting or fussing. Yo, lost the plot. Kojo entered, arms akimbo. Told you, shine chase lace. Yo shrugged. Just craved success look. Crime. Kojo sat, soft. No crime, but can't gloss grit. Yo groaned. My spirit guides on leave. Rebound soon. Kojo jetted to family next day, Yo's trials queued. Gas out mid-fufu boil, pot log to neighbor's fire, wrapper tied, cap low. Same neighbor he'd boasted, no stove life, eateries only. She smacked at pot. Ogre big man, kitchen graces us. Then lantern sputtered. Repairer arrived, eyed the shaver, uncle, no pride. You're that swagger chief who caused this light. You mumbled. Guilty. Man nodded. Life even scores. Monday office, dodging Quadwo failed. You glow like nipper blackout, no joy. You sighed. Broke full spectrum, bro. Quadwo beamed. Club entry. You scowled. No taunts. Quadwo earnest. No taunt, glad your motto ready. Eve, Quadwo beckoned to village outreach, his chapel's kid feed under baobab. You balked, polished bass, not canopy dust. But urge tugged, tedium. Wonder. He trailed next Saturday, plain tea and trousers untouched moons. Spoon offered for banku, me, dish. Quadwo laughed. Yes, ogre fire, survive. Barefoot young ones dashed, dust caked but beaming solar. A boy piped, Uncle, your smile shines. You grinned. Thanks, champ. Faded, but fighting. Boy beamed. You're cool. Your score thought true. 7, thought collided, phone plunged fufuvat. my line. Spirits. Head swiveled. Quadwo rod. Relax, now fufu alert. You're teared, then guffawed, raw, belly deep, months missed mat. Trishade rest, Quadwo eyed. First real laugh, no show. You smiled. Forgot normalcy. Quadwo, no, forgot quiet trumps raw. You pondered. Preach much. Quadwo shrugged. When it lands. Homeward, no post. Bed, fan gaze, smile. Quiet cozy, cost nil. Next moon, yours shift stun Akwamu. Natural coils freed, basics won, home-cooked overhunt menus. Kojo teased, ogre fire retired. Yo, pensioned, now peace chief. Colleagues clocked, no trend tiffs, no brunch begs. Abina quizzed, yo, hail. Too hushed. Yo, fine, Abina. Land quiet 6 no knots. Abina blinked. Profound. Not ill. Lunch with Quadwo, bossboard jests, famians. 1 noon, you radiate. Yo, beans diet, poverty's glow up. Quadwo, no, content, you. Yo, stop the race. Quadwo, against. All, net, crew, owed me. Just breathe. Twist, firm review on Atio's discipline, early clocks, crisp ledgers, teammates. Meet, boss boomed, promoting your amour to deputy clerk. Cheers swelled, Abina clapped grudging. Quadwo whispered, peace promotes. You laughed. Sims, ancestors my stylist now. Eve, Papa, deputy. Repented flash for favor. Yo, Papa, hush. See. No dazzle needed, be you, let spirits rap. Yo, spot on. Quiet tops any bling. Moons road, debts cleared, borrows quit, savings sprouted. WhatsApp mellowed, sunrises, tomes, botch stews. Sunday hush, Quadwo rang. Free. Ice cone run, no summit suit. Yo, slippers and shorts, new uniform. Perfect. Cafe meet, disaster tales, house. Dawn, Quadwo grave. Liked your blaze, but this grounded, witty your. Deeper love. You're flushed. Easy, preacher, or IW Sage Heart. Quadwo grinned. Any tag, if we script the saga. That night, old caption vault purged, new, true is. Unposted, sleeps sound, wakes real. Phone down, lights dim, slumber serene. Thus, ogre fire forged ogre still waters, proving depth and doom, but firm footings for finer parts. Hey, story lovers. If yours wild ride from ogre fire to ogre still waters had you laughing, nodding, or plotting your own quiet glow up, smash that like button, it fuels the vibes. Drop a comment below, what's your go-to, shine on a budget, hack. Share this with your squad who needs a dose of real talk inspiration, and subscribe to the channel for more heartfelt tales from Ghanaian villages, city hustles, and those unbreakable spirits that turn rock bottom into rocket fuel. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter. Peace and prosperity, fam. Until the ancestors drop another gem.